In order to triple team 1v1 or pick Galactus, you need a memory editor to point at the right character value. I use artmoney in this video. I'll leave a link in the description and the comments. Cheat Engine also works, but artmoney is less sketchy in my opinion. If you're just doing easy triple team battles like all Dooms or all Vergils and aren't going to change characters much, the easiest way to do so is with a reserve unit. Once you have the game open, you can open up your memory editor. We'll be searching and filtering character values to find the right memory address to edit. The guide I followed, which will also be linked, had me pick Haggar first because he's close to other characters going downward in value. Pick Haggar in whatever slot you need. Once Haggar is selected, open your memory editor. In order to search, you need to hit Select Process and then select Marvel. Hit Search. Haggar's value is 19, so punch that in and hit Enter. After it's done searching, switch back to Marvel and change Haggar to Sea Viper. Switch back to the memory editor and now hit Filter. Reduce the value to 18. You can type it in or click the little arrow and then hit OK. On the reserve unit page, you can filter the addresses found to only 1. Changing the color and assist can help make filtering quicker. You should only ever need to filter as far as Morrigan. If you need to get that far, characters in order selected will be Haggar, Sea Viper, Felicia, Hsien-Ko, and then Morrigan. I'll leave character values in description and comments as well. Once your value is found, click on the green arrow to the right of the results. You can edit the value to whatever you want in the right pane by triple clicking the value and typing the character value. Repeat the search and filter process for the other slots needed. Once you have all your values edited, you can change your colors and assists after. If you want to do triple teams and change characters often, play 1v1 or pick Galactus, you'll need to find your character values in training mode, which can then be used in versus mode. We'll be selecting the same characters as we did before, Haggar being value 19, then going down through Sea Viper, Felicia, Hsien-Ko, and Morrigan until we get to the lowest amount of addresses possible on the left. After you select Haggar, open the memory editor, make sure the selected process is Marvel, and click the search button to search for value 19. Once it's done searching, select Sea Viper and then switch back to the memory editor. Now hit Filter, reduce the value to 18. You can type it in or click the little arrow and then hit OK. Go down through the list until you get to 7 addresses found. Once you have 7 addresses found, click the green arrow to move them to the right pane. The address we need is usually the third from the bottom. To confirm, edit its value to 51. If you see that the character selected is now grayed out with a weird assist name, you have the right address. Rename it to whatever you want and delete the other addresses with the delete key. Repeat this process by selecting a character and then moving on to the next slot. Once you have all of your addresses found, save them so you can close the memory editor while playing. To change the values with the memory editor, get to Stage Select and edit the values by triple clicking on them in the right pane of the editor. Values for characters are listed in the description and comments. The value for Galactus is 51, and the value I use for 1v1 and 2v2 is 99. If you don't download the dummy files linked in the description and comments, you will run into an error like this. To fix, download the dummy files and I'll walk you through how to install them. Extract the 1v1.rar file with WinRAR, 7-zip, or whatever you have. Keep the extracted folder open to where you can see the native PC x64 folder. Then open up Steam and right-click on Marvel, go to Manage, and then click Browse Local Files. Go back to the 1v1 folder you had open, and copy the native PC x64 folder. Now switch to the window that Steam opened that has the folders and the UMVC3 exe, and then paste. You shouldn't be asked to replace anything for the 1v1 mod, but for other mods, make sure to click Replace. If Marvel closes or crashes, the addresses saved earlier will unfortunately be different. So on every fresh launch of the game, you need to find the addresses again if doing 1v1 or editing values through verses. For 1v1 and 2v2, get to Stage Select and change whatever slot values you don't want to 99. Make sure to close the editor before playing. On a new match, get to Stage Select and open up the editor. Load the table you saved earlier. Edit your values and then you can close the editor. That should be all you need to know.